The properties of different electromagnetic waves make them suited for different applications. Let's take a look at some of the properties of ultraviolet light, X-rays, and gamma waves, and how these make them useful. Certain chemicals will emit ultraviolet waves when heated. Mercury is an example of such a chemical. We can heat up the mercury by running a strong current through it, causing the mercury to gain energy. The atoms in the mercury will then release this energy as ultraviolet or UV waves. Other chemicals will emit visible light after absorbing UV waves. For example, we could have some zinc sulfide near the heated mercury. When the mercury emits UV waves, these will be absorbed by the zinc sulfide, causing its atoms to gain energy. Like in the mercury, the atoms will then release this energy as waves, this time as visible light. This process is also known as fluorescence, and it's how energy-saving bulbs and glow sticks work. For your exam, you should have a basic understanding of this process, though you won't need to remember which exact chemicals are used. But do ultraviolet waves have any other useful properties? Well, skin can tan or burn after absorbing ultraviolet waves. So if we leave our arm exposed to UV light, then this light will react with chemicals in the skin and cause it to darken. This is why we can use the sun or tanning beds to tan our skin. Too much exposure to these waves, though, could cause burns or even skin cancer. Now let's talk about the properties of other high-frequency waves. Gamma and X-rays will easily transmit through most body tissue. Now this is because these waves are much less likely to be absorbed by atoms in the tissue. So for example, if we were to send a gamma wave through some tissue and a bone, it will pass through these and any other type of tissue in the body. This is useful for tracers and radiotherapy, where we need waves to be able to easily enter or escape the body. On the other hand, if we instead used an X-ray, it would pass through the tissue but then be absorbed by the bone. This is very useful for X-ray scans, where we can use the rays which don't pass through the body to deduce the location and the shape of bones. But are there any other uses for these waves? Well, high-frequency electromagnetic waves can damage and kill cells. This is mostly referring to gamma waves, though X-rays can also cause harm to cells with enough exposure. So if we had a cell in the body and then directed a large concentration of gamma waves at it, the cell would receive a large amount of energy, causing irreversible damage. As a result, the cell will die. Though this property of waves makes them dangerous if their use isn't controlled, we can utilize this for radiotherapy and deliberately kill cancer cells, or for sterilization so we can kill harmful bacteria. For your exam, you should be able to recall these properties and explain why we would use these waves for a given application.
Thanks for watching. If you want to take your GCSE revision to the next level, head over to launchpadlearning.com and check out our smart learning platform that's been designed to get you top results in your exams. We cover your whole specification and make revision fun with interactive quizzes, easy-to-follow videos, and more. You'll be kept motivated by your own AI tutor who's here to support you every step of the way. To check it out for yourself, click here. Or click here to keep watching a selection of the videos from our full GCSE Physics course. See you there!